For the janitors of Los Angeles, this was supposed to be just another morning.
An injury to one, an injury to all, an injury
They would sing, they would march, some would go to jail. Like 100 times before, they would be aggressive, militant, but non-violent.
What do we want? What do we want?
And the media would record another chapter in what had become a classic struggle. Men and women making less than $5 an hour up against the giant multinational corporations that control the real estate and office cleaning industries in our country.
It's like all janitors. Nobody survives with the $4.25 that we make for 8 hours. We're forced to do other work during the day. It has to be this way because otherwise we won't achieve anything with $4.25. We have to pay for rent, food, bills, and help our families. That's why all janitors have 2 jobs.
Because these days' events had been cleared with the Los Angeles Police Department, the 200 striking janitors had been joined by hundreds of community supporters, among them dozens of children, labor officials, and politicians. Their destination? Century City, a glitzy office park that is home to some of the biggest television and movie companies in America. But when the marchers reached the entrance to Century City, they found themselves trapped in a movie, a very bad movie.
Why can't we march on the sidewalk? There's other people marching on the sidewalk right there. We have a legal right to march on the sidewalk, and we're going to march on the sidewalk. We're not going to block streets. We're going to march on the sidewalk. Why is that?
Twice the demonstrators tried to submit to arrest. Twice they were beaten. Then, when union organizers ordered a cautious retreat, the police moved in with a vengeance. Stunned by the police attack, the marchers were barely able to scramble to sanctuary in a nearby neighborhood. 50 of them would go to jail. But more than 60 demonstrators would end up in hospitals and emergency rooms. Among them were 2 pregnant women, one of whom would miscarry.
Then one of them pushes me like this. And I fell on top of the rest, and they got up from under me. And then they started kicking me, and so I screamed in English, "Wait a minute," and I said, "Don't hit me." I was bent over. I wasn't stealing, I wasn't carrying drugs, or anything of that sort. I'm simply asking for an increase in salary. I'm not violating the law in any way. I want to survive in this country legally. I'm not robbing a bank or doing anything wrong. I'm simply asking for an increase for the work that I do. And the policeman hit me on my back and my hip, and he shoved me as though I were garbage. He hit me awful. We were marching in front, and the police came and started hitting all of us.
What do you think about all this? I think it's outrageous that when people are being killed all over the city, that the cops are beating up poor workers to defend billionaire landlords.
Folks want to move back, want to try and move the bus. We don't want anybody to hurt.